Just return again. Just come back to that place within you that has always been there, that will always be there. And right now I invite you to just let go of all your stress, all your worries. Just allow the world to be okay without you just for a little bit. And just forget about everything that's going on and just be here now. Return again back to your heart that has never left you, never abandoned you. Even in those times where you thought that you weren't enough or you should have done it differently, I invite you to let all of those stories go. And can you just forgive yourself for anything that you have judged yourself as doing wrong or not being enough in some way? And for the time being, can you just do the same for anyone else in this world, in your life, that you judge as not being enough? Just for this time. And of course, after this service, if you want to pick it up, feel free to do so. But right now, just let go. And there's nowhere you need to go. There's nothing you need to do. Can you just open your heart, open your mind, and allow in the beauty and the love and the grace of our beloved Creator? That grace has always been there. It is always there. Can you just allow it in? And you don't have to earn it or do something to allow it in. You just simply need to make the choice. I choose to allow in God's love, God's blessings, God's mercy, God's grace, God's healing energy. I once had an experience where I stepped completely beyond my mind, and it was just pure beingness and pure awareness. And in that experience, I had a direct knowing that with God, all things truly are possible. All things. The only way things aren't possible is if we get in the way of our limited thinking, our limited beliefs that block us from being the immense beauty and pure truth of God and love. So if there's anything that keeps you from being fully present and rooted in your heart and in this moment, I invite you to be aware of that and let that pass on by. And then just come back to being aware of your breath. And you'll notice that the breath happens all by itself. There's no trying, there's no doing, there's no effort, which is the reason teachers love to use the breath, because all that's necessary is for us to simply be aware of it. That is the beingness of who you are, which doesn't require any effort, but simply requires an awareness of your thoughts, of your breath, of the world, of life, of your body, of your mind. You, the one who is aware of all of it. The one who can return again back into their hearts and this place of peace that you don't have to look for, and it's okay if you do, but when you let go of who you are not, you see that the only thing that can remain is the truth of who you are, which has always been you and will always be you. And so just again, coming back to being aware of your breath. And when thoughts come in, simply notice them. Don't worry about how many thoughts there are. You could have one thought, you can have 1,000 thoughts. Just simply allow the thoughts to be without getting in a fight or a struggle with them. Just simply be aware of them, allow them to pass, and come back to being aware of your breath. And this is the place during the day or any time you can come back to your heart, return home again. Namaste.